वसुदेवसुतं देवं
वसुदेवसुतं देवं
कंसचाणूरमर्दनम् देवकी परमानन्दम् कृष्णं वन्दे जगद्गुरुम् नमोऽस्तु ते व्यासविशालबुद्धे कुलारविन्दायतपत्रनेत्र येन त्वया भारततैलपूर्णा प्रज्वालितो ज्ञानमय प्रदीपः Repeat the first sloka of Mahabharata. Narayanam Suragurum Jagadekanatham Bhakta Priyam Sakala Loka Namaskritancha Traigunya Varjitam Ajam Vibhum Adi Isham Vande Bhavagnam Amarasura Vandyam Namo Namaha. Good evening, good afternoon from wherever you are joining. We have made inroads into the 10th chapter of the Bhagavad Geeta, and we are in the last leg. The Mahabharata, Bhara, weight. It is Mahabhara. Bhara means so heavy, not only because quantity, but also because of the quality. All the scriptures, if kept on one side of the pen in the world, and Mahabharata, including Vedas on one side, and all religious texts from all religion on one side, Mahabharata on one side, Mahabharata weighs heavier, being composed by Lord himself and Lord Vedavyasa himself. Vedas and Upanishads have the deeper meaning. You have to understand the Vedas and Upanishads in light of Mahabharata. That is why Mahabharata and Ramayana they have come out so that we must understand the scriptures as per the Mahabharata. Because of that, Mahabharata weighs heavier than Vedas. It is also called as Panchama Veda, the fifth Veda. Mahabharata got its weight because of it is a story about Lord Shri Krishna himself. He appeared to establish Dharma and yoga. He is called as Yogeshwara, master of yoga. To bring the balance in the world, he took Avatara, where he spoke about Gita song, Lord's song. Now it is an expression of joy. Lord sang with the smile on his face. With keeping the generations to come in his mind, he has given his message of Bhagavad Gita for the whole humanity. In the 9th chapter, Shri Krishna talks about everything is contained in him, and here in the 10th chapter, he is telling Arjuna about his glory. Nobody can talk about the Lord except for him by himself. Whoever talks about Lord, it is a secondary information. Lord says that he is there in and through everything, and he talks about his glory. And Mahabharata, we have been telling the story of Mahabharata. Dharmaraja in the Vanaparva, in the first year, he got all the rishis, sages accompanied him to the forest, and he was worried how to feed them. Then Dhaumyacharya said, invoke the Lord in Surya. Those who do the Surya Namaskar, they won't have any scarcity in life. And he got the Akshaya Patra. Yudhishtira was so happily contented with the food. He was getting plenty of food and comfortable living, and he had no change, whether in the palace or in the forest. Everything is comfortable, so comfortable in the company of noble people, hearing the pravachana. 1 year had elapsed. Then Draupadi and Bheema, they started discussing this king, he has forgotten the purpose of his life. He is merrily enjoying his life like a retired person. So Draupadi instigated him, and she was perplexed about his attitude, Yudhishthira's attitude. And Yudhishtira tried to shrug off his responsibility. Whatever happened, we lost the game of dice and we are in the forest. Everything is God's wish. God's wish. And I have pardoned Duryodhana. And not to question, then Bheema stepped in. You said God's wish. God's wish alone won't make it unless you put in effort. Your effort, individual effort should be there, and yogyata, you should be qualified. You should have an eligibility, and if I do not have an eligibility, like last week I mentioned, for example, I'm in Australia, I want to become a American president. I'm not eligible because I'm in Australia. I myself, I do not have an eligibility. First, you should have eligibility. When you have eligibility, then you have to strive hard for that one. Those who do that one, God's grace will befall. You are trying to disown the responsibility, and in the gambling, and now also in the casino, if anyone is losing entire thing, it is against the government rules. If you appeal, government will recover all what you have lost. Nobody has, Bheema said, nobody has right to lose everything. Here in the gambling, you lost everything, you have no right. It is the king who had to recover whatever has been lost, whereas you yourself is a king, you lost everything. It is not right, and nobody has right to lose everything. You lost everything, including the people, you have no right. And second one, Duryodhana, negative to the core. And our cousin brother, he had meted this great injustice to you, were being a king. You being a king, he meted this so much of injustice. When he can do it for the king himself, what about the ordinary subjects? Ordinary subjects, he will exploit them willy-nilly. It is a duty of you are a king, you have a job to do the justice. We are not here to fight for a piece of land. It is not a clash between brothers for a piece of land. It is a clash for we are fighting for justice. Justice must prevail, and you should not sit idle and satisfied with a 2 square meal and comfortable living. You have not come here for comfortable living. And it's a call for all those. Many people have migrated from India to Australia or other places thinking that it is a comfortable living. Life is, Mahabharata says, is never for comfortable living. You have come here to do the sadhana. Bheema wakes him up. You have come here, the reason that you are still alive means God wants you to do more sadhana. Otherwise, you would have been vacated. The reason you are still alive, God wants you to do the sadhana. You are a Kshatriya, you have a job to do. the job of protecting the dharma, protecting the people, and you have to act. You must act. You can't take on the responsibility of a retired person and thinking that you are cruising in the life. It is not your dharma, swadharma. Follow your swadharma. And hearing that one, and Bheema also said, there is in the scripture they say 1 year has elapsed, 1 month can be regarded as 1 year. So 12 months is equivalent to 12 years. After 1 month, the Ajnatavasa is over. I myself, I don't need any support. I myself will go to Hastinapura single-handedly. I will defeat, I will destroy those heinous people, and I will recover the kingdom. And hearing that one, Yudhishtira said, you made me to realize. I am so amazed about at your your knowledge. I am so amazed about that one. And he said, please wait for 12 full years and one Ajnatavasa. I have given a word. I had to follow that one. Please bear with me. Now I will make all my effort to plan how to recover the kingdom. Once he made a commitment, thank you for waking me up. I will do all my might to recover the kingdom. When he said that one, then and there Vedavyasa appeared. In Mahabharata says, Vedavyasa never comes through the door, and he moved from the sky, he descended in front of him from the sky, and he said, when he came, Yudhishtira said, we have to recover the land, and how to do that one. Then Vedavyasa said, you have done nothing wrong. It's a wrong has been meted by Duryodhana. Now plan to recover. Now give Pashupata mantra. I will teach you the mantra to get the Pashupata astra. I will teach you, do the japa on that one. After 1 month of japa, you master it and pass it on to Arjuna. Let him do that intense tapas in a remote place for 6 months to please Lord Shiva, and ask him to get the Pashupata Astra. One requirement, whether you use it or not, you should be well prepared. It's the time, and Vedavyasa, whenever you want to do good, help dawns on you. That is the Mahabharata says. Aspire to do good, you will get help from one or the other quarter. Vedavyasa appeared and gave the mantra upadesha to Yudhishtira. Yudhishtira practiced and he passed it on. So mantra upadesha is not that one willy-nilly, you can't give it. You have to practice. And you have to practice before you hand over. For Gayatri Mantra Upadesha, father himself doesn't know do Sandhya Vandana, and for the first time, father also doing and son also, father is telling and giving the Upadesha to a child, it won't be effective. Father has to do intense Gayatri Japa. He should have adhikara before he can pass on. Without adhikara, it is a futile and show-off exercise. You have to do any mantra upadesha, you have to do before you pass on to bear the fruit. Yudhishtira had mastered, he had practiced, and he passed it on to Arjuna. Through proper channel, the Vedavyasa did not give it directly to Arjuna. He wanted to give it through the proper channel so that Yudhishtira also fine-tuned and he practices and passed it on to Arjuna. And this is the Mahatmya of Japa. You have to do the Japa and how to have a positive, the conviction. When you have the positive conviction, help dawns on to you. repeat the 10th chapter of Slokas with the intention to finish. We'll see whether Lord will permit us to finish. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha
श्रीभगवानुवाच
Bhuya eva Mahabaho
भूय एव महाबाहो
Shunu me paramam vachaha
शृणु मे परमं वचः
Yatteham priyamanaya
तेऽहं प्रियमाणाय
Vakshyami hitakamyaya.
वक्ष्यामि हितकाम्यया
Shri Lord starts with that one. Bhuya eva Mahabaho. Again I am telling. So Lord is not satisfied in telling to the keen students. We will get help from many quarters. Those who are keen will keep on getting the divine grace befalls on them again and again. Paramam vachaha, not the ordinary words. Highest of the words I am talking about. Yatteham priyamanaya, because you are dear to me. Name vidussuraganaha
न मे विदुःसुरगणाः
prabhavam na maharshayah
प्रभवं नाम हर्षया
ahamadirhi devanam
अहमादिर्हि देवानां
maharshinam cha sarvashah
महर्षीणां च सर्वशः
yo mam aja anadincha
यो माम् अजवनादिं च
yo veti loka maheshwaram
वेति लोकामहेश्वरम्
asammuda samartyeshu
असम्मूढसमर्थ्येषु
sarva papai pramuchyate
सर्वपापै प्रमुच्यते
buddhirjnana asammoha
बुद्धिर्ज्ञान असम्मोहा
क्षमा satyam damashamah
क्षमा सत्यं दमः शमः
सुखम दुःखम भवा भावो
सुखं दुःखं भवो भावो
भयम च अभयमेव च
भयं च अभयमेव च
अहिंसा समता तुष्टि
अहिंसा समता तुष्टि
तपोदानं यशो यशः
तपोदानं यशो यशः
भवन्ति भवभूतानां
भवन्ति भावभूतानां
मत्त एव पृथग्विदा
मत्त एव पृथक्विदा
महर्षय सप्तपूर्वे
महर्षया सप्तपूर्वे
चत्वारो मनवस्तथा
चत्वारो मनवस्तथा
मद्भावा मानसा जाता
मद्भावा मानसा जाता
येषां लोक इमां प्रजाः
येषां लोक इमा प्रजाः
Saptarishi, Maharshaya Saptapurve, Saptarishis, and the 14 Manus, and 4 eternal, the young Brahmachari, Sanaka, Sanandana, Sanatana, Sanat Kumara, and they also have come out of me, telling that Sri Krishna is saying that he is the most ancient. The Manu, one Manu is 300 million years. 14 Manus makes one Indra's lifetime, and one Indra's lifetime makes Brahma's one day, and Brahma's lifespan is 31,104 billion years. Now they are talking about the scientists, they are estimating the solar system is about 50 billion years. So many solar systems come and go, and it is a time scale. And even whole, the scriptures talk about whole entire Brahma's lifespan, it is like a small blinking of Lord's eyes. One blink, one Brahma has gone. Another blink, another Brahma. The time of relativity, theory of relativity, as you start enjoying the revel in time, revel within, you do not know how the time stops. Time stops as you go up. You work on the different time scale. When you are stressed out, like if you are waiting for a bus, every half a minute you are looking at that one. I'm running late. Something, if you have to catch a train or aeroplane, and if you are caught up in a railway traffic jam, every 10 seconds you are looking at, I'm running late. 10 seconds itself becomes so big. When you are enjoying even the one full day, it sounds like feels like a small 1 second. Etam vibhutim yogancha
एतां विभूतिं योगं च
mama yo veti tattvataha
मम यो वेति तत्त्वतः
sovikampena yogena
सोऽविकम्पेन योगेन
युज्यते natra samshayah
युज्यते नात्र संशयः
aham sarvasya prabhavo
अहं सर्वस्य प्रभवो
mattas sarvam pravartate
मत्तः सर्वं प्रवर्तते
iti matva bhajante mam
इति मत्वा भजन्ते मां
buddha bhavah samanvitaah.
बुधा भावः समन्विताः
Shri Krishna talks about aham sarvasya prabhavo. I am the prabhava. I am the origin of everything because I am the most ancient. Matta sarvam pravartate. In me everything happens. Nothing can happen without my knowledge. Nothing can go out of my awareness. Iti matva, having known this one, bhajante mam buddha bhava samanvitaha. The wise people, they worship the Lord this way. Machitta madgata prana
चित्ता मद्गतः प्राणा
bodhayantah parasparam
बोधयन्तः परस्परं
कथयन्तश्च मां नित्यं
कथयन्तश्च मां नित्यं
तुष्यन्ति च रमन्ति च
तुष्यन्ति च रमन्ति च
Machitta Madgata Prana, your Vijnanamaya Kosha, bring it to me. Madgata Prana, you all your actions must be directed towards me. Bodhayanta Parasparam, enlighten each other and enlighten if anything good is happening. Talk about that one and enlighten that one. For example, we uploaded our Dr. Deviji's video, and why? Because looking at that one, people, other elderly people, they follow and they get healthy. You have to share that one to the, whatever good is happening, share it with others so that others also becoming help. You are contributing to the wellness. Whatever way, and you have to contribute towards the wellness. Machitta bodhayanta parasparam kathayantascha. People, some people, they will wait until the tipping point. One person, he said he's interested in coming to yoga for a decade. He is telling, today he sent a message. Doctor said not to do anything, just lie down for 1 month. And now tipping point, he said joints are paining. Every week he's getting the flu and not well. And now he is coming. What can I do? What should I say? That I said yoga. The yoga is the means. Yoga shows the path. Yoga is the way, and he has to make up his mind. Nobody can do unless people wait until the tipping point. Now, yoga is time tested. Get on, embark on that journey. And tesham satata yuktanam
तेषां सततयुक्तानां
bhajatam priti purvakam
भजतां प्रीतिपूर्वकं
dadami buddhi yogantam
ददामि बुद्धियोगन्तं
yena mamu upayanti te.
येन मामुपयान्ति ते
And tomorrow I will talk about what Shweta Shatur Upanishad talks about. Whether you are on a right track on yoga, Shweta Shatur Upanishad talks about. Whether you have taken a wrong exit in your yoga path, tomorrow I will talk about what are the signs. Being the last class, Tesham, for those who are doing the dedicating their life towards the Supreme Lord Shri Krishna, Bhaja Priti Purvakam, I will enlighten their intellect, Buddhi, Vijnanamaya Kosha, and I will make them come towards me without, I won't allow them to take a wrong exit in their sadhana. teshamevanukampartha
तेषमेवानुकम्पार्थ
aham ajnanajam tamaha
अहम् अज्ञानजं तमः
nashayamaatmabhavasto
नाशयामात्मभावस्तो
ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता
ज्ञानदीपेन भास्वता
ज्ञानदीपे नाशयामात्मभावस्तो ज्ञानदीपेन he will light up the lamp of light, lamp of knowledge in the heart and dispel all the darkness. This is one of the themes for kids yoga retreat. Kids yoga retreat, I will be talking on the spring. This is a spring season and I will be talking about flowers and bees. I will be the theme of that one, flowers and bees and springtime for kids. It will be a very inspiring talk I will give. It will change those keen students, change the course of their life. Arjuna Uvacha
अर्जुन उवाच
Param Brahma Param Dhama
परं ब्रह्म परं धाम
Param Pavitram Paramam Bhavan
पवित्रं परमं भवान्
Purusham Shashwatam Divyam
पुरुषं शाश्वतं दिव्यम्
Adideva Ajam Vibhum.
आदिदेवा अजं विभुम्
Arjuna, so enchanted with the Lord's words, he started glorifying the Lord. Whatever he says, Param Brahma, you are the Brahma Parama. Parama Brahma. And you are the highest. You are the pure to the core. And you are the highest abode. And eternal Purusha, Adi Deva, most ancient, knower of everything. Arjuna, he could not contain. He started extolling Lord, not a lip service. It is outpouring from his heart. Ahustva rishayas sarve
आहुस्त्वां ऋषयः सर्वे
devarshi naradastata
देवर्षि नारदस्तथा
asito devalo vyasa
असितो देवलो व्यास
swayam chaiva bravishi me
स्वयं चैव ब्रवीषि मे
sarvameta ritam manye
सर्वमेतद्धृतं मन्ये
yanma vadasi keshava
यन्मा वदसि केशव
nahite bhagavan vyaktim
नहि ते भगवान् व्यक्तिं
vidurdeva nadanavaha.
विदुर्देवान दानवाः
Nobody knows about you. Arjuna says, whatever you told, we understand according to our intellect, but nobody can comprehend you entirely. Swayame-vatmanatmanam
स्वयमे आत्मनात्मानं
vetam tvam purushottama
वेत्तत्वं पुरुषोत्तम
bhutabhavana bhutesha
भूतभावन भूतेश
devadeva jagatpate.
देवदेवा जगत्पते
Your existence is not dependent on anyone, whereas others, our existence is every step of our life is dependent on others. Whereas you are independent, totally independent, not dependent on anything, whereas we are eternally dependent on you. Vaktumarhasya sheshena
तुमर्हस्य शेषेण
दिव्या आत्मा विभूतयः
दिव्या आत्मा विभूतयः
याभिर्विभूति लोकानां
याभिर्विभूतिर्लोकानाम्
इमां स्वां व्याप्य तिष्ठति
इमां स्वां व्याप्य तिष्ठसि
कथं विद्या अहं योगीं
कथं विद्या अहं योगे
स्वां सदा परिचिन्तयन्
स्वां सदा परिचिन्तयन्
केषु केषु च भावेषु
केषु केषु च भावेषु
चिन्त्योऽसि भगवान् मया.
चिन्त्योऽसि भगवन्मया
I want to get absorbed in your thought, and how can I meditate on you? What are the means? How many ways I can contemplate on you so that I must be engrossed in your thoughts? Vistarena atmano yogam
विस्तरेण आत्मनो योगम्
विभूतिं च जनार्दन
विभूतिं च जनार्दन
भूय कथय तृप्तिर्हि
भूय कथय तृप्तिर्हि
शृण्वतो नास्ति मे मृतम्.
शृण्वतो नास्ति मे अमृतम्.
I am not satisfied hearing about you. Please talk. Keep on talking. Keep on talking. My ears have, the cup of my ears are open, want to absorb more and more what you want to say. Please enlighten me. Shri Bhagavanu Vacha.
श्री भगवानुवाच
Ghantate Katayishyami.
हन्तते कथयिष्यामि
Divya Atma Vibhutayah.
दिव्या आत्मा विभूतयः
Pradanyata Kuru Shrestha.
प्राधान्यत कुरु श्रेष्ठ
Nastyanto Vistarasya me.
नास्त्यन्तो विस्तरस्य मे
Divya Atma Vibhutayaha. My Vibhuti Pradanyasya. There is no end to my glory. I will touch upon some points which are relevant to you. I can't exhaust telling about my glory, and in the earlier chapter we talked about Sutre Manigana Iva, that everything like a thread holding all the beads together. Lord is there everywhere. Which bead he has to talk about? Entire universe, entire creation, created, uncreated world, it is strung. He is in and through. He says he will talk about pradanyata, important ones, and the object of meditation. So his Lord is giving a object of meditation, how to meditate, what are the things he is talking about. He is giving a cue for a keen meditator, how to pick up a topic on meditation. Ahamatma Gudakesha
अहम् आत्मा गुडाकेश
Sarvabhutashayastitaha
सर्वभूतक्षयस्थितः
Amadischa Madhyancha
समादिश्च मध्यं च
Bhutana Anta Evacha.
भूतानामन्त एव च
I am in and through. Atma apnoti, pervades everywhere, and it is I am there in everyone. Ahamadischa madhyancha. I am the beginning, end, and middle of everyone. Adityana aham Vishnu.
आदित्यानाम् अहं विष्णु
Jyotisham Ravi Anshuman.
ज्योतिषां रविरंशुमान्
Marichir Marutamasmi.
मरीचिर्मरुतामस्मि
Nakshratranam aham Shashi.
नक्षत्राणाम् अहं शशि
Last week I touched upon Aditya, 12 Adityas. 12 represents, it is for the Jagati Chandas. 12 times 4, it runs. The mantras, some mantras go in a meter, they run in a meter. The rhythm, this is Chandas means a rhythm. You need a rhythm, small rhythm. It starts with Gayatri Chandas. 6 times 4 is 24, or 8 times 4, 8 times 3 is Gayatri. And 8 becomes, when you convert 6 times 4, 7 times 4, it becomes 28 letters, it becomes a Vushnik Chandas. Singing that one, your body becomes warmed up. In the cold winter months, what Sangeeta I have to sing, it is talking about, Chandas talking about. And then 8 times 4 is Anushtup Chandas. It goes in Anushtup Chandas in Vishnu Sahasranama, and about 600 shlokas in Bhagavad Geeta is in runs in that meter, Anushtup Chandas. And 9 times 4 is called as a Brihati. Brihati Chandas, it is at the center. Gayatri, Ushnik and Anushtup on one side, Brihati at the middle. And on the other side, the 10 times 4 is 40. The 10 times 4, it is called as a Pankti Chandas. And next one, it 11 times 4, 44, Tripstup Chandas. 12 times 4, 48, Jagati Chandas, and beyond Jagati, some mantras beyond that one, Ati Jagati. So, Brihati is at the center, 3 Gayatri, Ushnik and Anushtup on one side, then on the other side, Pankti, Tristup and Jagati on the other side. Brihati is at the center, it's like a king at the center. So, Shri Krishna further says, among all the chandas, I am the Brihati. Like a king, I am at the center. So, I talked about last week doing 2 Gayatri mantras. Gayatri mantras is 48, 3 Gayatri mantras. 3 means 72 letters. 24, 24, 24, 72 letters. It becomes 2 Brihati Chandas. 2 Brihati. People, the ancient rishis, they used to translate all mantras into Brihati. For example, we do the 6 Om Namo Bhagavate Vasudeva mantra, it becomes 2 Brihati Chandas. It's a Samaveda, it's a new science. It opens up a new science, how to convert everything towards the Brihati. Why Brihati? It is a God's special Sannidhana is there. Vishnu Sahasranama has taken out of the Brihati, the 1000 Brihati meters. It's 1000 mantras, 1000 names extracted from 1000 Brihati mantras, Veda mantras. They pulled it out and composed Vishnu Sahasranama. Brihati itself has a God's special Sannidhana. They extracted God's name out of further refined. So, it's a concentrated pill. Vishnu Sahasranam is a concentrated pill. One is a Brihati by itself. It's a divine grace is there. And out of that one, further concentrated, very potent. In a Charaka Samhita, he talks about I can recommend one medicine for each disease, but if you want a cure for everything, resort to Vishnu Sahasranama. It is a sure cure for everything. In the Charaka Samhita, Ayurveda proponent, he himself says, and time-tested Vishnu Sahasranama, I will come to that one when it further. And here, Vedanam Samavedosmi.
Vedanam Samavedosmi.
Devanam Asmi Vasava.
Devanam Asmi Vasavaha.
Indriyanam Manaschasmi.
Indriyanam Manaschasmi.
Bhutanam Asmi Chetana.
Bhutanam Asmi Chetana.
Samavedosmi, Samaveda. Today is Sama Upakarma also. Among the Vedas, I am the Samaveda. Rudranam Shankaraschasmi.
Rudranam Shankaraschasmi.
Vittesho Yaksharakshasam.
Vittesho Yaksharakshasam.
Vasunam Pavakaschasmi.
Vasunam Pavakaschasmi.
Meru Shikharinamaham.
Meru Shikharinamaham.
Rudranam, 11 Rudras is a Tristup Chandas. Tristup Chandas, Trembakam Yajamahe Sugandhim Pushtivardhanam. It runs in a Tristup meter. Tristup meter, Rudranam Shankaraschasmi. Vasunam, 8. Vasu, Ashta Vasu, it's a Gayatri, Vasu in the morning, and in the midday is Aditya, and in the evening Tristup Chandas. Usually in the those who worship in the morning Vasu, early morning Gayatri, in the afternoon Aditya, in the evening Rudra. Purodasam cha mukyam mam.
Purodasam cha mukyam mam.
Purodasam cha mukyam mam.
Purodasam cha mukyam mam.
Viddhi partha bruhaspatim.
Viddhi partha bruhaspatim.
Senani na aham skanda.
Senani nam aham skanda.
Sarasasmi sagara.
Sarasamasmi sagaraha.
Sarasamasmi sagaraha.
Sarasamasmi sagaraha. Sagarah.
I am the Brihaspati. Among the priests, I am the Brihaspati. Brihaspati is the one highly brilliant mind. The Brihaspati, not like a ordinary Purohit, and if you ask for a Muhurta, Purohit will suggest what day is convenient for that person. But Brihaspati, real Purohita, is the one who is the wishing the well of the others. And some Purohits, most Purohits, they have 3-4 programs. Morning one house, another house, back-to-back appointment. It is said if you are doing the Paurohitya, you have to prepare yourself, do the japa, and not more than one. Maybe in a week, 1 or 2, you have to do the sadhana. I am not doing the sadhana. I am just going and running after. I also do not have any interest in doing Paurohitya. And who is the owner also, he is not interested. Owner says, I am in a hurry, please finish your puja in half an hour because I have to go. Or if you are not finishing, you just continue, I will come back later. And people also not interested, Purohit also is not interested. And this Brihaspati, and Maharshinam Bhruguraham,
Maharshinam Bhruguraham,
Giram Asmaika Eka Aksharam,
Giram Asmaika Aksharam,
Giram Asmaika Eka Aksharam,
Giram Asmaika Ekaksharam,
Yajnanam Japa Yajñosmi,
Yajnanam Japa Yajñosmi,
Stavaranam Himalayah.
Stavaranam Himalayah.
And Giram Asmaika, Gira means words. Among all the powerful words, I am the Ekakshara, monosyllable Om. Ashwatta Sarva Vrikshanam,
Ashwattha Sarva Vrikshanam,
Devarshinam cha Narada,
Devarshinam cha Naradaha,
Gandharvanam Chitraratha,
Gandharvanam Chitraratha,
Siddhanam Kapilo Munihi,
Siddhanam Kapilo Munihi,
Uchaishrava Ashwanam,
Uchaishrava Ashwanam,
Viddhimam Amritodbhavam,
Viddhimam Amritodbhavam,
Airavatam Gajendranam,
Airavatam Gajendranam,
Narancha Naradipam.
Naranam cha Naradhipam.
And Airavatam Naranancha Naradipatim, among all the humans, is I am the king. For example, I mentioned Modi, Indian Prime Minister, among the global leaders, he stands tall according to the latest survey. 75% of the world community, they think he is the leader of the globe, leader of the world. How he got that much of power? It is a divine grace. Divine special Sannidhana is there. Divine grace is there because of the Modi became someone extraordinary because of the Bhagwan's special Sannidhana in him. Ayudhanam aham vajram,
Ayudhanam aham vajram,
Dhenuna asmi kamadukha,
Dhenunam asmi kamadukha,
Prajanascha asmi kandarpa,
Janaschasmi kandarpa,
Sarpanam asmi vasuki.
Sarpanam asmi vasuki.
Among all the weapons, I am the Vajrayudha, indestructible weapon. Even whatever the nuclear weapon and whatever, they are subject to destruction. It can be destroyed. Indestructible weapon is Vajrayudha. Dhenunam asmi, giving, nobody can give like a Kamadhenu. Kamadhenu is a well-wishing, wish-yielding cow. Nothing can yield like Kamadhenu. Prajanaschasmi Kandarpa. Prajanaschasmi, the creative power, the progeny comes through the Kama. Kandarpa, the Kama, and Sarpanam Asmi Vasuki. Among the single-headed snakes, I am the Vasuki. Anantaschasmi Vanaganam.
Aditaschasmi Nagana
Varuno Yadasamaham
Runo Yadasamaham
Pitranam Aryamachasmi
Pitrunam Aryamachasmi
Yama Samyamatamaham
Yama Samyamatamaham
Prahladaschasmi Daityanam
Prahladaschasmi Daityanam
Kala Kalayataham
Kala Kalayatamaham
Mriganancha Mrigendroham
Mriganam cha Mrigendroham
Vainateyascha Pakshinam
Vainateyascha Pakshinam
Pavana Pavatamasmi
Pavana Pavatamasmi
Rama Shastra Bhritamaham
Rama Shastra Bhritamaham
Jashanam Makaraschasmi
Jashanam Makaraschasmi
Strota Sa Asmi Jahnavi
Stotra Samasmi Jhamnavi
Pavana Pavatamasmi, the purifier. The purifier among all the purifier is the air. And why we invite the great souls to our house? Because of their presence, the sanctity in the house improves. The house gets purified by they coming to our place. We invite great souls into our house. Please come and bless our house. Their mere presence, they purifies the house. That is why that our tradition, we invite illumined people to please come and bless the house. And Rama Shastra Bhritamaham Rama Bhagavan Sri Rama Shastra Bhritamaham, because of this Kodanda Pani, Rama is always associated with his bow and arrow. That it creates the terror among the enemies. The terror among the enemies, you can't see any Rama temple without his bow and arrow. It is bow and arrow indicates Rama means very Saumya, very calm, very peaceful, and brings delight to the devotee's heart. At the same time, bow and arrow, looking at that one, it creates a terror in the hearts of the wicked. They run away. And Sarpanam Sarganam Adi Antascha
Sarganam Adi Antascha
Madhyam Chaivaham Arjuna
Madhyam Chaivaham Arjuna
Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam
Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam
Vada Pravadatamaham
Vada Pravadatamaham
Sarganam, I am the origin, middle and end. Among all the sciences, I am the spiritual science. All the other sciences are changing science, but unchangeable science is spiritual science. Aksharana Akarosmi
Aksharanam Akarosmi
Dvandva Samasikasya cha
Dvandva Samasikasya cha
Hame Akshaya Kalo
Ahame Akshaya Kalo
Dataham Vishwato Mukam
Dathaham Vishwato Mukhaha
Ahame Vakshaya Kalo. Not you can say Akshaya and Kshaya. Kshaya Kalo means destroying everything. Kshaya means destroying. I am the all devouring. I devour everything. Akshaya means Kala is no beginning and end. Kala, everything is under the bound of Kala, and there is no beginning and end. Only one is beyond the Kala Theta is Bhagavan. Bhagavan is only the Kala Theta. Mrityu sarva haraschaha
Mrityu sarva haraschaha
Udbhavascha bhavishyatam
Udbhavascha bhavishyatam
Kirti Shrivakcha Narinam
Kirti Shrivakchanarina
Smriti Meda Dhritikshama.
Smriti Meda Dhritikshama.
The qualities of the women, the Mrityu, without death, the life has no meaning. The life is a preparation for death. What is the whole life? Life is nothing but you are preparing yourself for the death. Without death, there is no meaning for life. And I devour everything. And Bhavishyatam, whatever you are doing the job, it has to finish. If there is no finish one, then there is no meaning for the job. And if you are doing a project, there should be a finish date. If there is no finish date, it is not called as a project. Any project, it should have a finish date. The life means you should have a expiry date. Any job means you have to have a end date. Without that, there is no meaning of the job. Udbhavascha bhavishyatam, kirti, the popularity, shri, opulence, ability to communicate, sharp memory, brilliant smriti, meda, brilliant mind, endurance, and pardoning ability are the salient features of women. Brihatsama tata samnam,
Brihatsama tata samna.
Gayatri Chandrasamaham.
Gayatri Chandasamaham.
Here again, Gayatri Chandas, Gayatri Chandasamaham, again 8 times 3 or 6 times 4. Masa Brihatsama, Shri Krishna says 9 times 4. Brihat Chandas. I am there, and Masanam Margashirshoham.
Masanam Margashirshoham.
Rutunam Kusumakara.
Rutunam Kusumakara.
Among all the seasons, the springtime is the best one, as I mentioned. That is the theme for the children's yoga retreat also. On the 30th of this month, kids yoga retreat, the springtime, I'm talking about Kusumakara. So much of flowers are there, and Masanam, among all the months, I am the ninth month in the lunar calendar. I have my special Sannidhanam is there. Dyutam chalayata asmi.
Dyutam chalayatam asmi.
Tejasvinamaham.
Tejasvinamaham.
Jayosmi makaraschasmi.
Jayosmi vyavasayosmi.
Jayosmi vyavasayosmi.
Jayosmi vyavasayosmi.
Sattvam sattvavata aham.
Sattvam sattvatamaham.
Dyutam, I am the chalayata asmi, one who gives the chala to do the gambling. Gambling gets, one gets sucked into that one, that power getting sucked. He is indirectly telling, I am Yudhishtira. Within Yudhishtira, I am there. I gave him the chala so that he did not stop. He continued to lose everything. Why? It is not Yudhishthira's making. I was there. I gave that power for him to go in a wrong track. He is saying that behind Yudhishthira's losing everything, so not to blame anything in life, not to keep on blaming because of me. And so Sri Krishna says, because behind his lose, I am there. The Yudhishtira, at the beginning I told the story, he started putting, I lost because of the God. That part is right, but Lord doesn't say that you should keep on losing, you should recover back. Bheema says, yes, you lost it because of the God entered into you and made you lose. Now I am telling you, invoke the Lord to recover everything back. Not to be a loser in your life. Jayosmi vyavasayosmi.
Jayosmi vyavasayosmi.
Sattvam sattvavatamaham.
Sattvam sattvatamaham.
I am the Jayosmi. Be victorious in all transactions. Because I am victorious because of the God's grace. Vrishninam vasudevosmi.
Vrishninam vasudevosmi.
Pandavanam dhananjaya.
Pandavanam dhananjaya.
Muninam apyaham vyasa.
Munina apyaham vyasa.
Kavina ushana kavi.
Kavina mushana kavihi.
Vrishninam vasudevosmi. Among the Vrishni clan, Nanda and Yashoda, they are from that clan. And among that clan, I am the Vasudeva. I am the best in that clan is Vasudeva. Among the Pandavas, earlier he said Yudhishtira, Dharmaraja, now among the Pandavas, I am the Arjuna. Arjuna got the special, became so the expert in archery, not because of his effort, it is because of me. And towards the end of the Mahabharata, Arjuna, he had same Gandiva. He was saying that nobody can stand in front of me. And when Bhagavan Sri Krishna left for Parandama, he could not stand against the ordinary robbers, ordinary thieves. He could not protect. Same Gandiva, same Arjuna, but he could not fight ordinary thieves. So, the power of Arjuna is not because of him, because of the Lord's grace. Muninam apyaham vyasa, among all Muni, I am the Ushana Kavi. Asura's guru is Shukacharya. Shuka is Shukracharya. We Venus, we Shukrawar, Friday we celebrate Shukrawar. That day is dedicated for Shukracharya. And Dando Dameta Asmi. Nitirasmi Jigishatam. Maunam Chaivasmi Guhyanam. Jnanam Jnanavata Aham. Dando Dameta Asmi. Nitirasmi Jigishatam. Maunam Chaivasmi Guhyanam. Jnanam Jnanavata Aham. Dando Damayata Asmi. And I am to bring the firm policy. Strict rules are required. If the rules are not strict, there won't be any firm policy in the kingdom. At house, the parents must lay the strict rules for the children. Otherwise, children will take parents for granted. And in the police also, there should be a strict law and order situation. Otherwise, wrong people will exploit the situation. I am the firm policy so that law and order are maintained. Niti Rasmi Jigishatam. Among the victorious, popular, successful people, I am the good policy. People, the secret behind, if you interview somebody, what is the secret behind your success? They say, I have a routine. I follow a discipline in my life. I lead a disciplined life. I have a policy. The success won't befall on those who do not have a niyama in their life. Yama and niyama, you need to have a discipline, a niti rasmi, you need to have a firm policy in your life. Maunam chaivasmi guhyanam, I am the mauna, I am the silence. To keep the secret, many things, secret, it is not revealed because the silence. Because of the silence, I am keeping the secret within me because I am able to observe silence. Maunam, keeping the silence. The teacher also many times doesn't reveal the everything to all students because it's not required and students will abuse. There is no value. Teacher also holds back many things, doesn't want to give. Shri Krishna says, Maunam, silence. I give that ability to withhold. Maunam chaiva asmi guhyanam, jnanam jnanavata aham. Among the knowers, I am the knowledge. Yaschapi sarvabhutanam. Bijam tadaham Arjuna. Natadasti vinayasyam.
विना यत्स्यान्
मया भूता चराचरम्
मया भूतं चराचरम्
यश्चापि सर्वभूतानां
यच्चापि सर्वभूतानां
बीजं तदहमर्जुन
बीजं तदहमर्जुन
न तदस्ति विना यत्स्यां
न तदस्ति विना यत्स्याम्
मया भूतं चराचरम्
मया भूतं चराचरम्
यश्चापि whatever sarvabhutanam, I am the seed in everyone. That seed, because of that seed is there, seed of myself is there, people become whatever they are. If my presence is not there, people cannot, the jiva, soul, jiva is regarded as we are born, we want to sprout in our life. What gives the energy to sprout? Because Lord is embedded in us, He gives us an energy to spring up in our life, make us sprout in our life. Without Him, na tadasti vina yatsyan maya bhutam characharam. There is no place where I am not there. I am there in everyone, in everywhere, because I give energy to sprout. I make the good people to go in a good direction. I make the bad people to go in a wrong direction. Duryodhana, I give the energy to him. Let him go further down. Further down, I give energy to good people. Let them go further higher. Nantosmi mama divyanam.
नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां
Nantosti na anta
न अन्त
asti
अस्ति
mama
मम
divyanam
दिव्यानां
vibhutinam
विभूतीनां
parantapa
परन्तपा
yesha
एष
tu uddeshata
एष तु उद्देशता
प्रोक्तो
प्रोक्तो
विभूते विस्तरो मया
विस्तरो मया
नान्तोऽस्मि मम दिव्यानां नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तपा एष तु उद्देशता प्रोक्तो विभूते विस्तरो मया. What he started, Sri Krishna, at the beginning, he talks about there is no end to my glory, my brilliance, my divinity. There is no glare. My divinity is there everywhere. You can meditate on anything, whether it's a small fly or a big manifestation, big tree. And Sri Krishna says, anta asti. Na anta means limited. Na anta, there is no limited, unlimited asti. Mama divyanam, my glory, my divinity, my glory. O Parantapa, scorcher of who brings in the troubles, the enemies. Sri Krishna addresses all of us. Yes, you can make it. Esha tu uddeshata prokta. Esha, what I have told, tu uddeshata, I addressed you. Specifically, uddeshata, I address this one to you. I address this one especially for you. Vibhute vistaro mama. I told this one especially for you. Tailor-made for you, exhaustively for you to contemplate upon. The last two shlokas, I will leave it for conclusion in Sydney. Next week I will be in Sydney for yoga retreat. I will, Lord wants me to finish it there. And if possible, we'll start on the 11th chapter from Sydney. These three shlokas 38 ದಂಡೋ ದಮಯತಾಮಸ್ಮಿ
ದಂಡೋ ದಮಯತಾಮಸ್ಮಿ
ನೀತಿರಸ್ಮಿ ಜಿಗೀಷತಾಂ
ನೀತಿರಸ್ಮಿ ಜಿಗೀಷತಾಂ
ಮೌನಂ ಚೈವಾಸ್ಮಿ ಗುಹ್ಯಾನಾಂ
ಮೌನಂ ಚೈವಾಸ್ಮಿ ಗುಹ್ಯಾನಾಂ
ಜ್ಞಾನಂ ಜ್ಞಾನವತ ಅಹಂ
ಜ್ಞಾನಂ ಜ್ಞಾನವತಾಮಹಂ
ಯಶ್ಚಾಪಿ ಸರ್ವಭೂತಾನಾಂ
ಯಚ್ಚಾಪಿ ಸರ್ವಭೂತಾನಾಂ
ಬೀಜಂ ತದಹಮರ್ಜುನ
ಬೀಜಂ ತದಹಮರ್ಜುನ
ನ ತದಸ್ತಿ ವಿನಾ ಯತ್ಸ್ಯಾಂ
ನ ತದಸ್ತಿ ವಿನಾ ಯತ್ಸ್ಯಾತ್
ಮಯಾ ಭೂತ ಚರಾಚರಂ
ಮಯಾ ಭೂತಂ ಚರಾಚರಂ
ನಾಂತೋಸ್ತಿ ಮಮ ದಿವ್ಯಾನಾಂ
ನಾಂತೋಸ್ತಿ ಮಮ ದಿವ್ಯಾನಾಂ
ವಿಭೂತೀನಾಂ ಪರಂತಪ
ವಿಭೂತೀನಾಂ ಪರಂತಪ
ಏಷ ತು ಉದ್ದೇಶತಃ ಪ್ರೋಕ್ತೋ
ಏಷ ತು ಉದ್ದೇಶತಃ ಪ್ರೋಕ್ತೋ
ವಿಭೂತೆ ವಿಸ್ತರೋ ಮಯಾ
ವಿಭೂತೆ ವಿಸ್ತರೋ ಮಯಾ
ವಸುದೇವ ಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ
ವಸುದೇವ ಸುತಂ ದೇವಂ
ಕಂಸಚಾಣೂರಮರ್ದನಂ
ಕಂಸಚಾಣೂರಮರ್ಧನಂ
ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ
ದೇವಕೀ ಪರಮಾನಂದಂ
ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರುಂ
ಕೃಷ್ಣಂ ವಂದೇ ಜಗದ್ಗುರು